I used to be late for everything. Interviews, I would have an interview at 9 o'clock. I would get to the interview at like 9:15, 9:30. There were, case managers that sat down and said, listen, if you're gonna be late, you're not gonna get the job you want. And sometimes that's what you need, somebody to be just a little bit tough on you.
Math, it was the hardest subject for me. At times it still can be hard, but I'm working fine. I'm doing fine with it though. I wouldn't be in bookkeeping, if it wasn't for the Earn Center.
I just started learning the English, coming from Puerto Rico, and it was hard for me. So I came to Miss Obiama. She helped me. She says, let's go do it together.
While in the Earn Center, the one lady who was my first teacher there helped me to think outside of the box. Franny's the one who helped me think, what else can you do? What do you like to do? She's actually helped me. She had more confidence in me than I had in myself, basically. That helped me see that I'm not limited. I kind of like took the blinders off, because all I knew how to do was work in the kitchen. I knew a whole lot more, but I didn't realize that I knew a whole lot more.
That's one thing about Mike. If he sees that you're there to work and do what you're supposed to do, he's always there to help you. But if he sees that you're just in class and you're just not paying attention, he lets you stay over there to yourself. They're here to help you, but you have to be here to help yourself.
The job developers and the case managers are there for you. Ask them, ask them anything.
I knew that I would have to find feasible work that would work with the daycare. That was another thing they helped me out with, daycare. They have an individual from CCIS who helps you with financially with childcare. Because if you're collecting welfare, you're definitely eligible for CCIS.
I was getting a clothing allowance so I can go on interviews. I was going to job fairs. I was going to different job fairs, and then I had they would give me car fare as far as me getting back and forth, to the job fairs and getting back and forth to class.
I was barely making ends meet as it was. I got SEPTA vouchers, which basically covered a TransPass every week when I was coming here to class in the beginning.
My girlfriend was telling me about the ShopRite program when I first came in. So at first, I didn't really want to do it because I didn't want to go through no course. I thought it was a place, honestly, I thought it was a place I could come in and they'll just hook me, just find me a job right then and there. I kept pushing. It was frustrating, but, I couldn't stop. Once I started and I seen what it was about, I just wanted to just keep going.
There were time management classes, but I kind of took a more personal step towards it and asked around. I asked job developers and case managers, like, how did you deal with time management? How did you deal with being on time? Or like, what did you do? I just wanted to know how to eliminate that burden on myself. How am I going to stop being late for everything? Tell me what you did to stop being late.
When I started getting that class, I thought that was so hard for me. I thought they are not going to finish. I thought they are not going to be available to do everything in there. But we were together. We was like family. That helped me a lot. When I received my certificate, wow, I screamed. Because I say, oh my God, I did it. I'm finished. Working with kids, I always like to be working with kids.
Just having a schedule, I'm able to, be there for them in the mornings and go home at night and cook dinner and be able to have a conversation with them and do homework. I really think this job has had a huge impact.
My son, he takes lunch to school every day, and, I want to say, well, just like he say, well, Mom, can I have $1? I don't want to say, oh, I don't want to, I don't have $1. I want it to be like, okay, yeah, go get my bag, go get you $1. I don't never want to say that I don't have something. And, this is why, it makes me even want to strive for more and more because, I do it because of my son. I want my son, I don't want him to want for nothing.
Able to order pizza on Friday night and I don't have to worry about I'm taking money from the gas bill or the electric bill. Daddy, I want to go see How to Train Your Dragon or whatever movie's out. You do your homework? Yeah, let's go. Daddy, I want to skateboard. Daddy, I need this. Daddy. It doesn't take as much thought for me to say yes anymore.
I'm glad that I gave it a try because I see that it is opportunities out there, and the teachers, they're there to teach you, even though people come over and over and over, but they're really there to make you successful. It's only what you put to it. If you don't feel as though that you want to be successful, then you're going to be still sitting in them chairs.
despite the challenges that I went to get a permanent job, if you just stay persistent, you stay confident, you stay positive, that you can get what you want.
They give you the opportunities. Whether or not you go through with the opportunities, they'll lead you to the door. Whether you open the door is up to you.